Special show today. I'm going to tell you quite a lot about things that are coming up. We have been hinting about this for a while. Rob will say a few bits. Rob, is there anything you want to say now before we talk about what's going to come on and put in the video that we've already done?
Hello, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. I wonder. Anyway, so let's just show you a video that shows. You've probably already seen some of these. So it's Eddie Gray, Tony DeRigo at Rawdon Cricket Club, and my colleague here was also there on the day. Let's go to that.
Yeah, try and ignore me though.
Like I do.
Eddie opened and you opened talking about Howard Wilkinson. Well, strangely enough, and the guys don't know this, but there's been a long time yearning by Leeds fans to get Howard almost immortalised and to get him remembered correctly, because he's done so much for the club. Well, funnily enough, there is a campaign, an official campaign that's soon to start. Howard's on board with it, Gordon Strachan's on board with it, Gary McAllister's is on board with it. My friend there with the camera, Dave Tomlinson's on board with it as well. And that's to get a statue, fundraising for a statue of Howard built. Yeah. The club are on side with it, but they've got a lot of plans, obviously. So when I did approach the club, they didn't really know what to say. But they said that we will support it, but obviously with all the development plans of the stadium and surrounding land, etc., we're not sure where you can actually position the statue. So that's a bit of a dilemma we've got, but nevertheless, it's going to happen because Howard Wilkinson deserves it. And he's such a modest bloke as well, I never realised this. I think he still is a bit dour-like, but a good guy as well. And I went to the Irish Centre do, Tony was there a few weeks ago, with Mel Sterling and John Newsom on stage as well. Mel calls him Dad, so I think he might help our campaign. And John Newsom obviously idolises him as well, and it's just a great spirit and a great idea. And that guy, Thorpe Arch, I think, is his legacy. I still don't know why they haven't called it Howard Wilkinson's Training Academy, whatever. But anyway, that's not for me to decide or to complain about, but it's going to happen. And I'm just delighted that it's such a coincidence that the guys have been talking about it in such a great manner as well.
Eddie and Tony are in fabulous form there, and you heard what Rob said. I'll ask him to comment on that in a minute, but this isn't about Eddie and Tony, this is about Howard Wilkinson. So Rob, if I turn over to you to what's happened since then, anything you want to say else on that?
Yeah, it's just been a real challenge, but a great work in progress that we're finally seeing the final signs of what we're planning to do. And that, in a way, begins with the launch of the website. We've got a special book coming out, etc. And we are having a launch do of sorts tomorrow evening, which is Monday the 16th June. I've been telling people it's 13th, but it's definitely Monday the 16th tomorrow. It starts at 6. We've had to be quite careful with who to invite because we can't have too many people, but obviously it's difficult. We'd rather have too many than too few. But I think we're going to find a nice balance, and I think you might be inviting people, viewers, Dave.
So just to say what the plan is, if after this you want to play a part, either in what we're talking about generally or get an invite to the do, if you email me after this at Dave, D-A-V-E, at WILKO92.com, just put do. I'll understand what it is. First five come to us, we'll get you an invite. If we don't get 5, well, there you go, lack of interest, but I think there will be an interest. There's a lot of people interested in this. So, as I said, Dave at WILKO92.com, say do, and I'll go through the detail. I'll also tell you where you can get more detail of what's going on, but this is specifically about an invite for tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, and we'll give you all the details. Rob, back to you.
Yeah, and apologies, everyone, if that seems a little bit cloak and daggerish, but it's not about that. We're just got to be careful because it's really a private invite do, but we want to invite everybody, but we just physically cannot invite everybody. So we do want, and we will be relying on everybody's support anyway, because this is a brilliant idea. And we're obviously looking forward to 2027 when we've actually got all the funds and the statue of Howard Wilkinson is up and I'm going to say up and running, but that won't be a very good statue, will it? But anyway, and as you can see on my background, we've got Wilko. It's from a famous, well, quite famous trading card or whatever you call them in them days, Panini. But more importantly, is my great friend, our great friend, Alan Sutton in the background, because Alan wasn't even aware of this card until I showed him it which is in the Leeds United memorabilia book, incidentally, folks. Available from all bookshops.
Plug.
And plenty of bad bookshops probably as well. Anyway, so tomorrow night's going to be great. Wilko, the legacy he has created for Leeds United and the achievements he accomplished.
Do you want to just give a little snippet of who's going to be there? Some very, very special guests. Do you want to just say that?
No.
Oh, okay. There's very great individuals.
Well, Howard Wilkinson and his wonderful wife, Sam, will be there. And that's the most important thing for me. It'd be a bit rubbish without them, put it that way. And yes, it has to be said, though, because it's June and holiday time in football, unless you're in that shitty World Cup, Club Cup bollocks thing. Anyway, it's holiday time for most. So we've been searching high and low for people from the Wilko era from Leeds United or linked to Leeds United. So it's going to be interesting, very interesting. People are either on holiday or otherwise commitments anyway, but it's going to be a great do and a couple of lovely special guests, yeah.
And I suppose it's worth saying, Rob, there's going to be plenty of other events. So this is the first of many. This is a launch for what we're doing. There will be plenty of others. And what we do want to talk about primarily today is fan engagement, what you can do to get involved, to help us. This is about building a community. This is already a unique community, Leeds fans. Everybody knows that. This is a special, wrong words, but special interest group. This is to invite people who really want to get involved, helping us, spreading the word, buy books, buy other things, help us raise funds. This is really concentrated around being fan-led. We've been very quiet so far, and that's only so we can get things ready to be able to get into the discussion. It's really important now we widen that, get people, you guys, actively involved in this. We want to do that. We've got views about what we do, but this is very much about finding out from you, taking your suggestions, giving you a voice, playing all that through. This will be things that we do with people, not to them. It's really important. We've got a number of people working on this. That's primary. So we've got the impetus, the drive-through, etc. But this is about staging other people to do. This isn't us. This is just us giving a stage to people. So, Robert, do you want to talk a little bit about some of your thoughts about fan engagement based on what you already do and some of your involvement? Do you want to give some checkouts to some of the people that you've
I will if I get a chance.
I will. I'm just setting the scene as Robert.
Just saying.
I will not
calm it down. I know you've had a busy night.
Listen, been up all night.
You shouldn't be clubbing at your age, mate.
It wasn't clubbing. It's a June
resolution. What was it, Dave?
Listen,
anyway,
I will explain. It's a June resolution list. I will not interrupt Rob. I will bide my time and ask. I will do my best. I'm just trying to put the shape to give Rob the context he really needs to do his piece. Robert, please feel free.
Thank you. Right, folks. Yes, it is a difficult challenge we've got ahead of us to raise the funds for this. Dave mentioned people are working for this on the WILKO92 group. First of all, not that it probably needs saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. No one's getting paid for this. All the funds raised are going towards the statue's costs. So that's a great start. Now, the other good thing, a very important thing, is that this is exactly how we got the Don Revie statue built well over a decade ago. And I was very lucky and proud and privileged to be involved in that. And so therefore I know we can achieve it. And there are a couple of other people involved who were there then as well. Now, it's a different subject matter and things have changed. Social media is much more prevalent these days than it was in those days. And therefore, I think we will be blessed with a lot of offers of help and support but most importantly, donations, we hope, towards the Wilko statue. Everything is transparent here. All the accounts are available. Public. I don't know if the public. That's the accountant. I'm speaking for Dave. He's a money man.
Yeah, just come in on that, Rob. It's okay. So, very much, you've got to be able to trust us to do this. So, as Rob said, limited company around that. That's all set up so that we can do up-to-date reporting, really track this through. I'm happy to provide details to people of anything they want to know. We know what happened with the Leeds Fans United and all that stuff that before. It's really important, really critically important. This isn't us feathering our nest. It's been a lot of hard work this last month or so, hasn't it, Rob? But this is really about, we will give you all the information so you can reassure yourselves about what goes on. It's showing really, we're trying to generate about £140,000. We could buy Alan Clark again, couldn't we, Rob, for that sort of money? But it's really about, you've got to be able to trust us. In order to do that, your adults will give you all the information. I have no problem doing that whatsoever. We're setting this up to make sure people trust us. And that's not read my lips. It's like, I'm telling you now, that's what I do in a day-to-day life. I work in the public sector. I've got a commitment to public funds, but this is also about giving you clarity about where your money goes, where everybody else's money goes. Again, I'll drop out, Rob. Call me in if you need to.
Thank you. Yes, it has been hard work. I'll tell you one of the biggest challenges that we had in front of us, really, not a negative one, but nevertheless, it had to be overcome. And that was persuading Howard Wilkinson that he deserves a statue. Now, he wasn't keen on the idea at first because he is a very mellow, modest fella. And I think he's got the impression that no one's really bothered about what he did for Leeds United or indeed for England. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a Leeds United fan. I like England, but, I'm not really fussed. I shouldn't be saying this, should I? Anyway, but the great thing is we did persuade him, and he is totally on board with this, and he's a good guy. I know there's all sorts of reports that he was very dour and probably hard to get to know or get through to, but maybe it's just age that's mellowed him, but he's a good guy, and his Mrs. Sam is a wonderful lady, and she's very, very keen on the idea as well. So that was one achievement. I haven't finished, David.
No, I know you haven't. It's just I've got something to add into that when you have. I will leave you to it. I was just trying to hit. I don't want to put my hand up, you see, but off you go. Oh, Rob, I'm an excitable chap. Go on.
Resolution lasted about 5 minutes, mate. Anyway, so and the thing is about Howard is that when we did persuade him, one of the things that he almost insisted on was, well, if you're going to go ahead with this, what I need to happen is for not just the team's achievements, but also the people around and the legacy has got to include Thorpe Arch and all the lasting achievements that he's created there. And this is very important as well because a lot of people were involved. It wasn't just Howard Wilkinson's team. There are a lot of people that he knows deserve credit. And also he's very keen on extending legacy, if that's the right way of putting it. And he wants the community involved, and we're hoping to get Leeds United Foundation involved as well. And this is all great. This is all great for the community, and this is what Wilko is really very keen about these days as well. He just wants to do good, and he wants good to come from the statue. And that's why I'm involved, in all honesty with you, because I wouldn't do it otherwise. It's because this is a man who deserves a lot of credit for what he achieved and for what the great foundations that he put this club back on after too many years of stagnation almost. Over to you, Dave. Thank you.
Okay, so Rob's absolutely right. I'll tell you now, there's never been a more humble man. Although I did tell the square ball when I spoke to them about this, apart from myself, but this guy is incredibly humble. I'll tell you what happened. So I know Howard from the book I wrote and about him, Howard Wilkinson's Leeds United Man with a Plan.
Plug.
It's not a plug. It's merely to give credibility. So I know when I was interviewing him for that book, how incredibly humble. I know when we contacted him tail end of last year, his reaction was, doesn't often swear, but his reaction was, Who the fuck's going to be interested? I was just doing my job. And I said to him, this is genuine. You know, a lot of the time I'm taking the piss here, but this is genuine. This is what I told him. This is what I really believe. You did your job, Howard. The players did the job. Look what they did. The nurses, they did the job in COVID. Clap for carers and all that type of stuff. These guys, they're heroes. What you did for my club, and it is my club, what you did for my club when we were going through the dire situation at the time, lost. They talk about the wilderness years. It was, if you didn't live through that, you don't know how great it was to finally get someone who knew what they were doing, who got the players in and got, in some cases, unknown or little known, or quite, wrong word, but mundane players. They'll know what I mean around that. But they manufacture them into a great team, a fantastic team, who saw off that lob from over the Pennines, who thought they were going to do this easy. I told all this to Howard, and I said, you did this for my club. Mean that? Now, he gets it eventually, but he's incredibly self-effacing. All he said really is, just don't do a statue like this one that went out a while ago. He shouldered it. He was really taking the piss around that. But anyway, he is fully committed to that, but not for himself. It's about the legacy that we're doing this. It's about for you guys. It's for the players and what we achieve. This is to memorise that. You don't know how humble this guy is. And I'll tell you now, one of the great things for me, it's us, if we do nothing else, giving him the chance to talk to the public again, talk to the public that loves him. And that's really important. I will say, among the other things that's happening tomorrow, get over to Square Ball. I don't know if they've told you what's going on, but go over to Square Ball at some stage tomorrow. You'll see some great things. Back to you, Rob.
I don't know what else to say, really, mate. I think it's just going to be an excellent project, a campaign almost. And I remember with great fondness everything that we achieved together as fans when we got the Don Revie statue funded and we got it built. And I just hope we can achieve similar with that. I know of quite a few people have been mildly critical of the club for not doing this already. That's not an issue here. And I'm no club defender or anything like that. I'll just say it as it is. The club will be involved. The club are invited already, but the club also has got an awful lot going on, which it does include the stadium and the locale. Posh
Might
word.
be by players, Rob, occasionally.
Yeah, that could happen as well. Fucking better do. So I was going to stop swearing, and it didn't last very long, did it? But yeah, the club haven't said no, and I think as soon as people hear that the club isn't involved at a certain stage, I think a lot of them automatically see that as a refusal to get involved. That's not the case whatsoever. I am very confident that we will get the club's blessing, we'll get their involvement, and we will get their support as well. And I think a few of the Leeds United employees will be there tomorrow night as well. You know, so again, it's another plus point. I actually think, and when I've been asked about this from other people, and so why are you doing it? And I said, well, in all honesty, I'm doing it because I think it needs to be done. But also, I just think that everything at the moment is in the ascendancy when it comes to Leeds United. So I think it's something we can achieve. We could achieve promotion. We can certainly achieve survival and go on to better things. I just think it's all about that. Everything seems to be going on an upward trajectory for Leeds United and the fans. That's the most important thing. It's for the bloody fans. It's not just about making money and following pissing PSR rules and things. It's about the fans. So when you said a hero, Dave, when you called Howard Wilkinson a hero, he is a hero to thousands of Leeds fans. I wouldn't put him in the same bracket as the nurses and doctors through COVID, but I see your point completely. Yeah, exactly. And they were all heroes to the general public. Howard Wilkinson and the players and the staff, they're all heroes to Leeds United fans. And I think it just needs remembering. And I think it's not just a statue. We're hoping to link up with Foundation and other community groups just to do bloody good, all in the name of the legacy of Howard Wilkinson and what he planned to achieve. Because, as you said with Square Ball, mate, he had a 10-year plan when he joined, when he got together with Bill Fotherby and Leslie Silver. And okay, we didn't see the job finished, but he put some great things in motion for Leeds United.
A couple of things if I can, Rob, and that's also part. I'll do the housekeeping in a minute. There'll be things in the post. So if you go on the site, there's a post that's got some details in, and we'll add some more stuff in. But the other thing, I suppose, around this detail going through, I've lost my thread again, Rob. It's old age.
It's me drinking tea, mate. Sorry.
I was in the NHS. I clapped for carers. I did nothing. I did nothing in that because I'm an administrator behind the scenes, but incredible things. Want to pay tribute to my colleagues in that. But this is very much around. So exactly as Rob said, these are heroes to us. This is doing something around this. There will be details in there, but in the short term, website goes live Monday, WILKO92.com. You can get me on dave@wilko92.com. There will be some others going out. Social media goes live tomorrow. There's a few, do you want to say, Rob, who you've already contacted or we've contacted just in terms of making them aware? Because you have posted on a couple of areas that people might want to visit. Do you want to talk about some of those other groups that we've had some discussions with, or do you want to not say?
No, I don't think it's really relevant, mate. No disrespect to anybody else.
Cool.
Just to reiterate, we've had to be careful, and that's it. So I genuinely hope that no one has been put, the nose put out of joint, so to speak, if they haven't received a personal invite. We've got to be very, very careful because it's not a massive venue. It would be a problem if we've got too many people there.
But just be really clear, once it's out there, and this is the first of it being out there, once it's out there, we'll make everyone understand. We'll do some widely publicised events. We'll make them greater participation, all that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Just remember, WILKO92.com, live Monday. You can email me whenever. Just be kind. Just be kind. Stay on this channel for stuff. There'll be videos coming onto this channel. This is now formally WILKO92/Nice and Revie. We'll be doing Nice and Revie stuff anyway, but this is about a fantastic thing. And I'll tell you now, the videos that we've done, and they're on this channel, go back and look at some of the old ones. All the interviews I did with Howard previously is on here. Go and look for them. Looking through, I'll probably repackage them, put them out again, but you'll find out a lot of things in there. We will be doing bags of Howard Wilkinson stuff and that era. I know they're really popular. You get thousands, literally thousands, lots of comments. We know that. Tell us whatever you want to. We want to take that into account. That's probably enough. I'm going to go get some sleep. Try to finish the website off. Oh, of course, it's already finished. Try and finish the website off so it can go live. And we're just going to go and break our backs for another day's tour. Say good night, Rob.
Good afternoon, Rob.
Fucking twat.
Strange man. Brummy.
I am not Kid Brummy.
What's wrong with being a Brummy, Dave? Own it.
Fucking
Cheers, Rob.